Hey everyone, this is Rocky. It's Tuesday, August 4th. It's about 4 p.m. in the Pacific Coast. I wanted to talk about my trade today. Our daily total gross profit of $695, and after fees, it's about $569.03. I'm gonna do something a little different today. I'm gonna talk about a trade where I had a bad entry, but I say I made a good exit. For beginners, one of the problems that normally happens is you normally don't want to take a loss, and you end up holding the trade longer, which actually causes you to lose more in the long run. So with this trade, you'll be able to see that my entry was not my usual entry, and I ended up losing quite a bit, but I did not panic, and I was able to exit, thankfully, close to break even. So I'm going to zoom in here. It's one of my first trades of the day. There you go. So the setup is the same. The left is a time chart of 5 minutes, and the right is a tick chart of 512 ticks. You can read the description below for the rules that I normally impose on myself on when to enter a trade and when to exit a trade. And with this chart, like my previous videos, when I open a position or enter a trade, I denote that by light blue dash line. And when I exit a trade, when I'm bullish, I denote that by an orange dash line. On the tick chart here, as you can tell on the right, I have a white dash line here, which usually means I added to my position. So normally I started with about 4 contracts. I added 1 as an average down, and it worked out. So I'm gonna zoom in a little bit here on this trade that I made. So normally I use the tick chart as an indicator of when I should enter a trade. And if you're looking here, it's following the rules that I have, where both lines on the MACD is above the 0 line, and the stochastic RSI is in agreement as well. The mistake that I made is normally I wait for the crossover to occur. So that means this light blue line crosses over that yellow line. And in that crossover, that's usually a buy signal. Sometimes I have a tendency to buy when I believe it's imminent that it will cross. But in this case, it did not cross. And because of that, you'll be able to see on the live video after this, you'll see my trade go down. Drawdown is about almost $110 for 5 contracts. And each contract round trip is about $5. So that's about $25 worth of commissions and fees. So let's say I was down almost $150 if I sold during this drawdown here. But one of the reasons that I didn't sell was I was looking at my time chart on the left here. During that time, it's also one of the reasons why I entered, is both lines are above the 0 line, and they're both, it was not heading down, and I was confident enough in what I was seeing with the MACD. I was, of course, a little worried on what I was looking at the candles itself. So that's why I said this is one of those where it was a bad entry because I didn't follow my rules. I ended up just having hope. I'm hoping for the best, and that's when trading is bad. You shouldn't have too much emotions attached to it. Luckily, this 5-minute candle at 1050 here sort of saved me to have me be above break even. And at that point, normally in the past I would wait until I get more profit, but I look at it differently as, hey, I was down almost negative $150. Let's get out of here unscathed and start all over. So for this trade in here, actually, which started at 1040, ended at about 1104, that trade actually cost me, I actually got a net profit of just $1.30. But hey, plus 130 or $1.30 is a lot better than negative $150. And also, I'm glad I exited because, hindsight is 20/20 here. But if you look, after I closed that trade, it kept going down. So did, you know, do better entries on the other trades, but I didn't do a live video on it. But again, hindsight is 2020. I really just wanted to focus on this first trade I had in the morning, where I wanted to show not all my trades are perfect. I made a bad entry because I didn't wait for the buy signal that I normally do, but I you know, stuck to it, and I knew when to exit when I had to. Anyway, that's my analysis today. Again, it was a nice day. Other than that one trade, it was actually one of my worst trades for the day. Again, my gross profit was $695. Net profit was about $569.03. You'll be able to see that on the account statement after this analysis, followed by the live video. Again, this is just for educational, informational, and I guess entertainment purposes only. I'm not here trying to sell any courses or chat rooms or anything like that. I'm doing it really to share my knowledge and then learn from the community. So if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to write in the comments below. All right, have a good one.